What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. Today we're taking it to that second cheesy build that I was talking about with our Void Titan. This thing is for that same capture the point, if you will, having your bubble up basically consistently in that trials rounds pretty early so you can capture that stupid point at the end, as well as just annihilating guardians with SMGs because they are super meta, as well as that scatter grenade absolutely annihilates people as well. So I'm gonna show you what this build is all about and show you how to just cheese your way to solo flawless as well as rank up in that comp. So starting us out with our mods on our armor pieces. For me, it's targeting with whatever you're using. I was using the Defiance of Yasmin with this build, as well as a Void SMG, so I got that double kinetic targeting and double unflinching kinetic aim on our chest and our headpiece. Now, for our arms right here, we're going to have impact induction, causing damage with our melee, grants us that grenade cooldown so we can throw that scatter grenade even more often. With fastball, this is a personal choice for me. I feel weird not having fastball on inside of the Crucible, so that, again, just a personal preference. Now, I got grenade kickstart on this build as well, so when we do throw that grenade, we're going to get a little bit of that energy back. Now, on our boots, we're going to have recuperation, absolution, as well as orb of restoration here. So we get a small amount of energy to the ability with the least amount of energy. All of our abilities are going to get a little bit as well because of absolution, and then we're also going to get some health. On top of that, we are using the Peacekeeper with this build, so we have that mecha holster, reload, stowed SMGs, and allows you to ready them instantly, improves your handling with the SMG and your movement while wielding one, improves the moderate benefit to the airborne effectiveness of those as well. So definitely totally up to you what SMG. We'll kind of go over what I was using and some alternatives in a second. Now, last but not least, on our class item, we are using double utility kickstart, so we can have that shield up almost consistently so we can throw it down, protect ourselves, get those reses, you know how it is, and as well get that overshield. You'll see why in a second on our abilities, aspects, and fragments. Now, like I said, totally up to you for weapons with this build. If you're feeling really sweaty, instead of a sniper, go with a shotgun. Conditional finality with an SMG, also very disgusting. Now for me, like I said, I was using Defiance of Yasmin, but you got the Unyielding Tempest right here with dynamic sway target lock, as well as perpetual motion target lock on an immortal. So these are all very slapping with those Peacekeepers. For me, again, I was using Hero's Burden. I absolutely love this thing. Shaira's Wrath, as well as Ikelos, those are also very good SMGs for the Crucible. So definitely totally up to you, but this is one of my favorite combinations right here with Defiance and Hero's Burden. And again, using that Cataphract with the chain reaction on this thing, having 85 blast radius is just too disgusting in my opinion. Now, the abilities, aspects, and fragments that we got on this bad boy. Obviously, the Ward of Dawn for capturing that point in trials, making everybody upset why conditional finality is so meta. Now we are going to be using our shield bash, strafe lift, and towering barricade. Totally up to you if you want to use high or catapult. Definitely a personal preference, but scatter grenade definitely the best for that PvP realm in my opinion. Absolutely eats guardians. Now for aspects, I'm using Bastion with controlled demo. Bastion is going to give us that overshield when we cast our supers. Also, our barricade grants overshields to ourselves and nearby allies, empowering them, and it regenerates very slowly over that time, so you can get out of it, get hit a couple times, hop back in, get that overshield. Why it's so busted to have an overshield inside of the Crucible. Now on top of that, we're gonna have that controlled demolition, hitting targets with the use volatile abilities or volatile explosions, make them volatile. So further exploding the damage of these volatile targets causes them to explode, grants us and nearby allies health when volatile targets explode near us. So when we're throwing those grenades, doing our shoulder charge, all of that causes enemies to become volatile. Then we get those explosions by getting defeats, hitting them again, and it heals us. So it is absolutely disgusting getting in close with those SMGs after you throw a grenade or do a shoulder charge, because you're getting health back on those and you already have a nice little overshield, so you're going in prepared as heck for that close quarter combat. Now on top of that, we're going to be using Echo of Obscurity. This is more for the triple 100s that you see down below, with resilience, recovery, as well as intellect, so we can have that bubble up even more often, because obviously we're not doing finishers inside of the Crucible. Right here, melee final blows restart that health gen, so when you get that final blow of a shoulder charge, you're just getting all of your health back super quickly. On top of that, void final abilities cause targets to explode, so it pairs perfectly with controlled demolitionist, making those explosions even more happening, because we're going to get health on those as well. And then while crouched, we move faster and have that enhanced radar. Just helps, especially if you're pairing a shotgun with this build, but that SMG, you can wait around a quarter, throw that scatter grenade, and then SMG them. So it is a pretty nice little addition on this build for Echo of Dilation. Like I said, absolutely nutty how fast you get your bubble with this build. Having the volatile explosions from your grenade as well as your melee is just disgusting. Going into the Crucible with that overshield from our aspect in Bastion is a little nice advantage for you as well, being able to tank some extra damage. Plus with the triple 100s on this build, for me, with resilience, recovery, and intellect, it is just a disgusting combination right there. Peacekeepers are super meta, of course, with the nerf to Dune Marchers and that chaining of the lightning. So this is a very useful build. Like I said, SMGs are super meta, so Peacekeepers are meta, and then you compare it with a sniper, hand cannon, shotgun, really whatever you want, as long as you're using at least one SMG. You could even run 2 SMGs, terrible, and something else like an immortal. Absolutely disgusting combos. So the endless options are there for y'all. Definitely try this out in the next trials weekend. Get that solo flawless, get your rank up in comp. Like I said, these are some cheesy builds. Stasis Warlock, definitely hope you saw that. It'll be at the end on the tags as well, so be on the lookout for that one. And we got our Hunter one coming up in the Strand Hunter, which is just too disgusting as well. So appreciate all y'all. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.